Collinsworth with Day Job Gamers. Welcome to our second episode of our podcast. Now in its second and hopefully last title, This Could Have Been an Email. Speaking of which, I'm here with my co-host Tarzan.
Hello.
And also here with me is our other co-host Zed.
Yo.
And we are here for our Thanksgiving episode.
The feast for the ears.
So guys, are you guys excited for this Thanksgiving weekend that's coming up?
Yeah, I actually, funny enough, I'm studying to get some certs to further my career. So I'm probably going to be doing some studying, getting some studying in. I needed to get more pay because we all want more monies, right?
Mm-hmm. Wait, what certs are these?
I'm going for the Cisco Technician cert, and it's not as hard because as the CCNA, because for the CCNA you have to have a certain amount of years with the title network engineer before you can qualify and have your company vouch for you that you work as a network engineer for this amount of years. So it's just like the base cert, but it'll get me more money. Then I have to do another cert for another one of our vendors in order for the company to get more discount.
Oh, nice. You're gonna be doing that over this Thanksgiving weekend?
Yeah. I'm technically on call that weekend anyway, so what better way to stay in? I mean, I'd rather be watching anime or playing some video games or something.
And you, Tarzan? How's your Thanksgiving weekend looking?
I'm just looking forward to some downtime. Work's been pretty consistently 7 or 6 a.m. start times, so I'm trying to just enjoy the weekend, or that 4-day weekend, probably just maybe a little bit of gaming, a little bit of modeling, and yeah, whatever else comes up, probably gaming with you guys when the night comes.
So are you getting the whole 4-day weekend? Like Thursday, Friday?
This is the first time. Every year with this industry that I've been in, with the fire protection, we would only usually get Thursday off. But this year they're actually giving us Friday off too, so it'll be a true 4-day weekend for me.
Oh, nice. Well, welcome to the...
on some people over at the Black Friday sales.
Oh, not anymore.
Yeah, I'd rather just do everything online and be safe. I mean, I actually went shopping and it's already getting crazy. I went this past Saturday and geez.
Dude, they just built a Burlington down the street from where I live, and that parking lot was already pretty bad as it is. And now with the Burlington and this time of the year, I just avoid that whole area in general now.
Dude, as soon as Black Friday comes and goes, it's gonna be nonstop. You're over there, like legit. The Black Friday is always that hallmark where everyone's shopping for the rest of the month and the month to come.
That's why I stopped doing Black Friday years ago.
We should just give Papa Amazon our money.
But it's easier.
Yeah, very easy.
Comfort over freedom. Well, welcome to the 4-day weekend club. At least in my construction industry, I always get usually get a 4-day weekend because it's always like on a Thursday or a Tuesday, so they always throw in like that Monday or Friday. I'm just honestly on my end, I'm just planning on catching up on my gunpla because I have a pile of shame at home. I have like,
we all do.
Yeah, I have like, I don't know, 8 just sitting there and they need to get done. But it's gonna be a pretty easy Thanksgiving, it looks like, on my end. So
I don't partake in any of that building. I just don't have the patience to paint and put together. And I tried doing this Godzilla one. You remember the Evangelion Godzilla?
Oh yeah.
So I looked at the instructions. I'm like, I'm putting this. I thought I was buying like a whole Godzilla.
Oh, like a figure?
A figure. And it comes in, I'm like, yeah, and then I shake the box, I'm like, oh no.
They broke it.
Did you get the purple one or the red one?
Purple one.
Do you still have it?
No.
Oh.
No.
I was gonna buy it off of you.
Nah, dude, I gave it away. I think the website still has it up for sale.
Yeah, they're not super rare. They're kind of neat. I was just hoping to get a discount.
No. I gave it away.
I have too many. I got like so much. All right, so let's see. So moving on. So that's how our Thanksgiving weekends are gonna go.
So, what have you been up to since the last podcast, Tarzan?
So, kind of a mix of things. I've kind of gotten back on the achievement grinds and finishing the backlog of my gaming catalog. So I've been playing a lot of Northgard, a lot of this one game called Feria. It's like gotta get like 1,000 wins, so been grinding that out slowly. And then aside from that, I've been catching up on a lot of movies I've missed over the years. I just watched the what's it called? The Body Snatchers movie. I can't.
Oh, the 1970s one.
Yeah. The Invasion of the Body Snatchers, that one. And then I also watched The Happening, which really sucked. I'm really glad I missed that in the theaters.
Was that the M. Night Shyamalan one?
Yeah.
Is that the one with the mist, or
No, it's with the plants, and Marky Mark is the main lead. Actually, in Zoe Deschanel, which is your girl.
I think it's on Peacock, and I was like, oh, this looks interesting.
Honestly, it's the
Peacock.
The acting is bad. Some of the scenes, the lines, like whoever wrote the lines, it's really bad. I would definitely say a hard skip.
I think I've seen clips of it. I like the scene where they try to run from the wind. It's just like, it's coming.
Yeah, I don't know. I know M. Night Shyamalan's known for his different takes and like the twists, but I say that one's a hard pass. I say go with The Village. And
I hope I'm not being like facetious or whatever, but you kind of went downhill. I remember back in the day with like
Sixth Sense,
and that Bruce Willis movie. What was it called?
Oh, is it Invincible? No, it's not Invincible.
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable.
Yeah,
right?
that was dope.
Oh, his superhero trilogies.
Mm-hmm. Even that one went kind of down because Unbreakable was awesome, and then the one with
Glass. The Glass was it called, or not
no,
Glass, man?
Glass was bad.
Glass.
But the other one before, the guy with the multiple personalities, that one was
Split with young Charles Xavier.
Yeah.
What's
I
his
can't
name?
remember his name.
But it was Unbreakable and Split, awesome, and then Glass, terrible.
Bad.
Yeah. Okay, well that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well,
how about you, Pons? How
James McAvoy.
Oh yeah, James McAvoy.
this came to you?
Yeah, so wide range. But yeah, going on my end, actually just got done. I hope it's not too nerdy, but I just got done running a mini campaign for my D&D group. Our main DM kind of wanted a break, and I was like, "Hey, I'll do a one shot," and I went overboard, and it ended up lasting like 2 months.
As far as it being too nerdy, I think you're in the right group.
Yeah, man, I think so.
I think we've all dabbled in the D&D. I mean, I used to host too, so I can respect the hard work that goes into DMing a campaign. It does take a lot, and you always do more than you always write more and have more ideas than get implemented in the actual campaign.
That caught me off guard. I'm used to being the player, not the DM. And this was like my second real attempt at DMing. I did a one shot months ago, and then this time I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do something a little bit bigger," and yeah, it got out of hand. We call it the 8-part one shot.
Nice.
And Zed, what you been up to?
I just got back from a work trip in Massachusetts. I was in Boston, and funny enough, the whole time I'm just playing the Fallout 4 soundtrack. And
Were you driving?
yeah,
nice.
well, we flew in, and then we rented a car because we needed it for work, and then we had a free day, so we're like, oh, let's go into Boston, and we drove up to Boston. Well, we had several free days, but do you remember the first quest in Fallout 4? We had to walk the Freedom Trail.
Fallout 4. Actually, you know what? I have to admit I haven't played the fourth one.
Well, actually, yeah, Tarzan doesn't play that.
I haven't. Just had
I knew the fourth one was in Boston.
I mean, I remember watching you play when we lived together, and the mysterious guy that would always show up.
Oh, but that was the third one, Fallout 3.
Yeah, that's.
Well, he never comes out when you need him.
Just when you don't need him.
Oh yeah, exactly.
To finish off like
the rat.
Just headshot a random animal.
Yeah, I would always remember you complaining about that guy.
Come on, Mister, no, ah!
Never shows up.
Yeah. So, and like one of the first missions of Fallout 4, you walk the Freedom Trail. And at the end of the Freedom Trail, there's a giant beast. Not the Skinwalker.
Oh,
It,
Deathclaw?
the Deathclaw.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
okay.
a Deathclaw at the end of it, and you have to suit up to fight it. And it's like the first time you do a superhero landing with the armor.
Oh, okay. So I've definitely seen clips of that then. That epic fight. That is on my list of games I need to play. But luckily, I know what you're talking about now. Then.
Yeah. No, that was cool. And then I'm like, oh, I've been here, and just like walking down and like looking up pictures on my phone of the Fallout scene and what it looks like in real life. It was pretty cool.
So if you were there for work, did you have time to sightsee?
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Oh, nice.
So that was one of the days we got to sightsee, and then the second day we drove up from Cape Cod all the way up to Maine.
Nice.
And then from Maine, because you have to drive through New Hampshire, we stopped in New Hampshire and we were checking out like certain shops. We found this pawn shop, or not pawn shop, it's called the store with like old all these old antique shop. There you go. And this one had a big ass sign said Pokemon's, Mario's, and just like a bunch of like retro games. I'm like, all right, this is my chance to get an N64 because I've been trying to buy one. And we walk in there and it has like newer video game stuff. I'm like, nah, dude, I want retro stuff. Like, where's the retro stuff?
Wait, so was it an antique shop or?
Yeah, because it's not in that. I guess in a sense it is, because there was some old stuff in there. But most antique shops are like little vendors that set up little booths in the shop, and that's kind of how they were managing that one. So I had found there was this they had the Jimi Hendrix Experience, the very first vinyl, but it was scratched up and like it was bad.
There's no way it would work.
Yeah, it was like they wanted $10. I'm like, oh, but it's a Jimi Hendrix Experience. Yeah, dude. And they also had the Led Zeppelin, the one with the Zephyr plane in the front.
Can't remember.
But that one was also very beat up. And there's someone like scribble on the inside. I'm like, oh, you jerks.
I was gonna say, while you're in Maine, did you happen to run into Stephen King and he wrote you into one of his stories?
No, but we were looking onto what places to go, and we were actually pretty close to
Derry, Maine is usually.
Well, that
I actually drove through Derry.
Yeah, that's
really?
where it takes place.
That's typically
I was gonna ask
dang,
if you got spirited away.
the Dark Tower universe.
We're
Appear in the middle of the podcast. He was always dead.
We were in. So from where we were at, I was looking at locations to go, and we were actually pretty close to the Warren's house, the one with like the doll, all the haunted.
And what's the stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, the guy that collects all the haunted stuff.
Yeah. Well, it was that couple. They have the Conjuring.
Yeah.
Ed and Lorraine.
Lorraine, yeah.
Warren.
Ed and
Yeah.
Lorraine Warren.
I don't know if the museum's still open, but I would love to go there just to like go check out all the spooky stuff.
Is
Bring
Annabelle
back
still there?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, watch it. You're gonna get cursed somehow.
He brought it back with.
Well, when we were in Ireland, we went to what was it?
Hellfire's Club?
Hellfire Club.
That was awesome.
Oh yeah.
I remember I walked into like a patch of like off the beaten path, and I'm like, man, someone could easily get spirited away. Cause I was just like looking around, and it's like eerie and like quiet. And I walked back to the main path, and there's like birds squawking and stuff.
That place was creepy.
We have to finish the quest for Hellfire Club and hit the Scotland location. What was the other one you said? Wales?
Yeah.
Scotland, Wales. That's the three. Is there another one?
Apparently, there's one here on this side of the hemisphere.
Well, we gotta go find it. We gotta complete the journey.
Yeah, I was talking to some locals, and they're like, "Yeah, are you familiar with the Hellfire Club?" I'm like, "Yeah, actually, I've been there." I'm like, "What?" They're like, "Well, there's one here," but I totally forgot where I was talking to. It was out on the East Coast,
Maybe
like in Salem or something.
yeah, like that, like Old Roanoke, Old New York area.
Yeah. Speaking of New York, hit the breweries up there too.
Ommegang Brewery, if we ever go.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely want to go.
I'm down for a trip.
We should go to the next one, yeah. Then another trip.
Anyways, so that's what we've been doing, but that's what we've been doing now. This being a Thanksgiving episode, I kind of want to know about things in the past you guys played or are grateful for. Like old games you guys used to play.
Definitely World of Warcraft on a 4-day binger.
Oh, would you do that like on a 4-day weekend?
Yeah, it was that, or going to like those pirate websites and just streaming anime when you could.
You still stream anime, right? Or
Yeah, I mean you can stream it now on Crunchyroll legally.
oh,
That's why I pay
non-legally.
That's why I pay for Crunchyroll now, because I can afford it and it supports the people
Yeah.
compared to when you're just pirating and yeah.
I actually, when I was in college, I was part of a anime club, and those dudes would watch the fan dub or no, not fan sub stuff, where they would like take the taste. That was like hardcore. I remember it was just like a room full of like nerds yelling at the projector, but there was a lot of fan sub back then.
You're telling me Naruto doesn't just say Datebayo?
Apparently not. I didn't know until the Crunchyroll took over. So yours is World of Warcraft, so you're probably like in our friend Sean's club.
Yeah, cool. He's the one who threw us into World of Warcraft. He's like, here, try this. And it was like a drug dealer giving us.
How old were you when you started playing that?
Jeez.
Like high school?
14, 15?
Yeah, like
When it
14, 15.
I mean, it came out before high school, but that's probably when I think all of us were definitely in it.
Yeah, we're playing. We started towards the end of Burning Crusade.
Yeah.
Actually, that's true. I
Yeah.
remember.
And then they introduced the achievements in Wrath.
Ice Crown. Yeah, Wrath of the Lich King.
Dude, that was before Cataclysm. Before
Oh, yeah.
they changed the map.
For everything.
I remember you used to have to. So I didn't play that much. I remember I played a Tauren Druid. And
Peanut butter jelly then?
yeah, that was like a big thing back then.
It's Warcraft invented the dances before Fortnite.
Oh, yeah.
If you think about it, yeah. Jeez. I
They
never
had a bunch.
Unless there was another game that introduced
No,
it.
but you just gave that's a cursed idea. Stop it.
That they
Don't make that
started.
canon.
I mean, to be fair, you couldn't get new dances. It's just every race had their
specific
dance.
one,
Yeah,
yeah.
but there were meme dances pretty much.
Yeah, because the Draenei had the Tuka dance.
Oh, but they came after. Oh wait,
That was Burning Crusade.
yeah, that was Burning Crusade.
Burning Crusade. And then the Night Elf girls had that one.
French lady.
Yeah, that everyone like was horned over.
She was a pop star or something.
Yeah, her little seductive dance.
Oh, that takes me back when it was like low res graphics, and
Yeah.
although it felt high end back in the day.
I mean, my laptop that I requested specifically for school would run it, and it had like integrated graphics card, so it wasn't anything top of the line. It was just like
Just
base
struggling.
model, yeah.
Just
And then
struggling,
the hinges broke on it, so I had to stack books behind the screen of the laptop.
I
in order-
remember that when we do the LAN parties.
Jeez.
And then I finally got hold of a CRT.
TV?
No, the monitor. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so I had it like on the coffee table and I just like roll it around the house to like wherever I'd go, like watching anime or like whatever.
Wait, so what old animes that you used to watch back then?
Oh boy.
So many.
Yeah, dude. I
You guys were like
anime.
Naruto kids back then.
Yeah, we're,
There was way more than
yeah, we are that generation of the
Yeah.
big three.
Mhm.
Because I mean, as far as like high school time, like as far as my favorite, like Death Note, I'm sure a lot of people have seen
Oh,
that.
Death Note was
Death Note was out at
badass.
that time. Trigun, Cowboy Bebop, I know.
Uh,
Lights.
Ghost
Full
in the
Metal.
Shell.
Ghost
Ghost
in
in
the
the
Shell.
Shell.
Full Metal was pretty solid.
Brotherhood had just come out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
after the old one. I actually like the first version they did a lot.
I like how the first one ends. I think Brotherhood doesn't have a better. It has a better like animation, and I think the story's better in Brotherhood. But I like the ending in the original Full Metal.
I think for me the thing about Brotherhood's a lot more like a shonen. Like it, because it's like like it feels like My Hero. Like they all come together just to beat the crap out of the main villain at the end.
Yeah, that's true.
Versus the first anime version of it was really sad and dour. Yeah,
A lot of scenes. Yeah.
like they had to sacrifice a lot and they didn't get that much in return.
Mm.
It was hardcore. And then I saw the Brotherhood and I was like, wait, they're just punching the bad guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The ending's kind of dumb. In my opinion.
Although I kind of feel like I'm in the minority. I don't know if I'm in the minority when it comes to that, because Brotherhood is usually on like top
Mhm.
like top 3 tier lists of all time in anime.
Again, I think it's really good. I just personally think the original Full Metal had a better ending. I think that's where it lost a lot of points for me personally. As far as like how the story progresses and all the characters, it's really, really good. You know, they definitely they did really good with like the Fuhrer and Brotherhood, and then also Kimball. I can't remember his name.
Which one was he?
He's the one that ends up being the Greed guy. Kimball, I think his name is.
Greed?
Yeah, like he ends up taking that character.
Oh, wait, is he the diamond skin guy? Or?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
And he ends up taking one of the prince's body. From the Horn Man. Like that was a new character that wasn't in the original Brotherhood or the original Full Metal, but he was a really good character, even when Greed took him.
I did like all the stuff that Brotherhood expanded, although not expanded, brought from the manga. For me, my nostalgia thing, especially for the holidays, hands down, is gotta be Halo 1 and 2. And the reason why was because, I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, places like Costco and Sam's Club, they used to do like big bundles of like a console plus an extra.
That's how I got the GameCube, the $100 bundle. Yeah, that's how I got Metroid.
Luigi's Mansion is the one I got.
They used to come in like these big plastic cases, and you'd see like all the console controllers and the games,
and 1 or 2 games. Yeah.
So it was near the holidays, so it was like winter season. We were moving houses, but our house wasn't ready, and we already had to leave our condo. So we were like in this limbo where we were staying with like some friends, and we were like stuck in like a room, just like kind of miserable. And so our parents bought the Xbox bundle that came with Halo 1 and 2. And me and my brother were just like playing co-op with that non-stop. Shotguns only? Oh. We weren't good enough for that.
That was fun, yeah.
We did the thing where one person would stay back and hide, and then the other person would like run out and just constantly fight and die. Because I had a thing where as long as one person was far enough away from like the fight, if the other person died, they would respawn at the first person. So we cheated, which unfortunately you couldn't do in Halo 2. In Halo 2, if one of you died, it was game over.
Really?
Yeah, but I have like super strong holiday nostalgia with Halo, of playing it like in the cold.
Kind of on that topic, I don't know if Zeb remembers this, but in our, I don't want to say names, but our teacher's classroom with the computers, we would get a land group going.
Oh man, dude, freaking! After we won the robotics championship, we got to team up with other high schools, and these other high schools would come and like visit us, and they once like brought us like a modded version. I'm like, wait, you can mod this? Because we're just like using the standard map for like Halo,
the free version or something. Yeah, I remember all.
Oh, Blood Go?
The free version.
Yeah, Blood Go.
Yeah, that was it. That's all we could play.
And so these guys like brought us like a mod of that game, and they just changed everything, dude. Because everyone had their little USB copy of the game.
I had it too.
And if you lost it, well, then you're kind of SOL.
What were the modded maps like?
Essentially, just kind of like think of like Counter-Strike and how Counter-Strike has a modded map.
Oh, okay.
Change speed, gravity, the guns. Did it have what's that thing called? Gunmaster mode? Because I remember that, or not in that Halo.
No,
maybe that was
before. It was just like map and like different guns.
And the gravity change.
Yeah,
that's usually what the standard was.
Damn. I wish I could have played that then.
I mean, at this point, we just got to find the mods and get them again. I'm sure it's doable.
I mean, Half-Life 2 is free right now, so if you don't have it, you should probably go download it. And they make it. There's a multiplayer mod for Half-Life 2.
Oh yeah, that I did play. I played online back in the day. That was because that was on PC. For me, Halo was always on the Xbox. Okay, so we have
What
was your 4-day back in the day, Tarzan?
I mean, back in the day, geez, it's kind of hard. Like, it probably would be World of Warcraft because that was pretty much the standard. But if not that, I do remember playing Budokai Tenkaichi a lot. And that came out.
Wait, is that the 2D one, or is that the one where you have free roam?
The free roam one, so that would have been 3.
Right. I was a bigger fan of Budokai Tenkaichi 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it was just a linear.
Yeah, like straight, kind of like standard fighting game.
Yeah, like Street Fighter or something like that.
Mm-hmm. No, I liked Tenkaichi from that free roam, and then Broly was in it. That was the main reason why I was like super into it. Just getting really good with that character.
I was never too big into fighting games.
I'm not anymore. Back then I was, but funny enough, I feel that nowadays.
I love them, and that's why I get into it with Johnny. But because my hands are slowly deteriorating, I just can't keep up anymore. But I love Soul Calibur 2 on the GameCube because we had Link.
Dude, Soul Calibur was great. I actually don't know if you guys ever played Bloody Roar, but that was really good on GameCube.
Oh, dude, that was...
Fury, where the characters could transform into different creatures.
So is that the one with Predator?
No, there was no invite people. Basically, like there was a girl named Jenny who was a bat. There was a guy named I think Leo who was a lion. Like everyone just had like an animal form. It was pretty fun.
What was it called?
Prime or Bloody Roar.
Bloody Roar.
And I think it went up to like at least 5 volumes. I know it was on the PS3.
I only played fighting games if someone else made me. Well, not made me, but invited me to. Because I remember when I was little, it was Mortal Kombat a lot with my cousins and wrestling with one of my like middle school friends.
Like a WWE one?
Yeah.
Like SmackDown? Yeah, I used to play those ones.
I didn't get it, but it was just like so freaking random. But I remember I played a crap ton of that, even though I wasn't good at it. And then in college, it was like Soul Calibur and
just for the physics.
Yeah, but I don't know why, but they were obsessed with Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur's fun, man. I think it's also
it's rock paper scissors essentially.
Kind of.
You attack up, down, mid.
Oh, the positioning.
Yeah.
I wasn't good at it. I only liked it because they had the one that had Yoda in it. I think it was like the Xbox.
Oh yeah, that was the Xbox version. That was 4, I think.
Oh wow, I don't even remember that one.
It was like a.
Oh yeah, it was the Apprentice, Vader, and I guess Yoda was.
It depended on
it was
Xbox was Yoda, I think, and PlayStation was Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And whoever the third had the Apprentice.
I think so.
I think by then Sega was already
dead.
Yeah. Well, not they stopped making consoles after the Dreamcast.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to pour one out for the Sega Dreamcast.
Like, what was that?
Sonic survived. Still kicking.
Oh yeah, because Mario had to come bail him out.
Dude, to this day, I regret it.
Sonic had its movie before Mario. Let's be fair.
Do you guys remember when it died?
What?
Do you guys remember when Dreamcast died? They were selling the consoles for like $50.
Really?
Yeah, and I saw them. Like I was at the store and I was like, oh, that's weird, and then I just kind of walked away.
I would think those are pretty valuable right now, right? Because they just up and stopped making them.
Just watch next year on E3. Is E3 still a thing?
No, E3's not a thing.
Yeah,
the Video Game Awards kind of replaced it.
Oh, okay.
That's where all the big companies reveal their games that are coming out.
Or waiting for Dreamcast 2.
Technically, that's the Xbox.
Is it the Xbox?
So, Xbox or Microsoft bought the patent for the Sega Dreamcast 2, and that's why we got the fat Xbox controller and system.
Oh.
So your original, was it Chunky Boy?
Yeah, that was on the Dreamcast, the fat white thing with like you put the memory card with the screen on it in the back.
Yeah. So they bought the patents for all that.
Oh, no wonder they look the same.
And then that's why you also had all those Crazy Taxi, all the Sega games on the Xbox.
Oh, I love Crazy Taxi on Xbox. So at least Sega lives on in a way.
Sorta. But seeing the way that Microsoft is moving away from the console towards streaming, they're moving away from the, all that stuff.
Oh yeah, they want to do like the Xbox Pass stuff. Like they want to.
Yeah, the cloud gaming and all that. It's cool. I've been doing it since I got the ROG. I've been playing a bunch of games on there.
And things change a lot over the years. So how have your gaming habits and holiday traditions changed over the years?
Well, I guess as far as traditions, there's something I do every holiday season is watch The Big Lebowski. So it's getting around that time of year. I'll watch that and The Thing.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Lord of the Rings.
Well, that's you and after Zero Limits. But no, yeah. Watching those two movies, I always tend to do it when it gets cold and it's wintertime and getting to Christmas. And then as far as gaming, I guess back then a lot of fighting games and RPG games. But now I kind of feel it's more like, card games, strategy games, maybe even a little bit of just group games with you guys. I think I used to play a lot more solo stuff growing up, and now having you guys, having more of a community, kind of where I drift to more nowadays.
Yeah, I definitely used to play. Well, I guess because I'm the fifth of four siblings, the fourth or fifth. I've always played a lot of party games, and I'm slowly kind of diverting towards solo play. Like I'm doing Star Wars Survivors right now, but Darth Vader fights like a jerk. And plus, I can't get past Darth Vader because the game keeps crashing every time. I have him at 25%. I swear, the game just crashes every time.
His force is too
strong. Yeah, he just like shatters the game, dude.
You won't defeat him.
Is this the first one?
No, the second one.
The second one? You fight him again?
You fight him with his secondary teacher, Seer.
Wait, it's not the... Because I remember it's... What is it? Jedi Survivor?
No.
No? Which one's the first one?
Jedi... Survivors is part 2.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, because I only played the first one. That's why,
No, it's good.
I got thrown off by, and I know you fight Darth Vader at the end of the first one. You do fight him solo, I think. Your what's it called? Your teacher, although she's not really your teacher, does come to help you. Like, I think in the cutscenes though, she doesn't actually fight Darth Vader with you. You just kind of... Wait, do you even fight him? No, he chases you in the first game.
Yeah, he chases you.
Okay, I'm remembering that all wrong. I haven't even played the second one. But dude, that scene was terrifying. Because you fight first one of the Inquisitors before him.
Yeah, you see, you kind of convert one of the Inquisitors over. You kind of make them realize that they're in the wrong. And then Darth Vader pops up and you have to, like, escape him or something.
Yeah, as soon as, like, that Inquisitor stops... yeah, she gets skewered, and then the chase scene starts. Yeah, so you get to fight him in the second one. That's pretty dope. Okay.
But as the teacher.
Oh, okay. Oh, the lady.
Fallen Order. That's what the first one was called.
Fallen Order. Okay. So the second one's Survivor. I need to play that. I'm surprised you passed me on a Star Wars game.
Well, I didn't want to play that Ubisoft one where it's 5v5 on the ships.
5v5. Oh, or is that the fighter one?
Yeah, it's just straight up fighter jets.
Yeah, that one was called...
Wait, Rogue Squadron? Or you think...
No,
this was a first-person shooter.
Because as far as Star Wars, I know you guys are way more into it than I am, but that's the one I did play a lot.
Rogue Squadron is like
Rogue
the classic.
On the 64 else one.
Yeah.
No, the first one. So.
I played the GameCube one a lot. That was 2, I think.
Rogue Squadron 1 was on the N64. I remember Rogue Squadron 2.
Phantom Menace had just come out.
And Rebel Strike, which was the third one. Those were on the GameCube.
If you could also get the special Naboo fighter. That was really cool.
You had to find it at the back of a Game Informer or whatever, the game magazine.
Back then when those mattered.
Oh, you had to put codes into that stuff, yeah. I mean, I like the GameCube ones though, because those you can unlock stuff. Like you have to do like every level had like a challenge rating, and then you would get like bronze, gold, silver. Mm-hmm. And if you did well enough, you accumulate points, and if you accumulate enough points, you can unlock other ships. So I really appreciated that. The second one, hands down, was the best.
That one was great, dude. Like I played that one a lot. I played it to 100%.
You know what? That's funny. I just remembered the name of the new one. So the new one, nothing to do with Rogue Squadron. Rogue Squadron was like a third person, like it wasn't even like a flight sim. It was like an arcade fighter shooter. Yeah. The new one is called Star Wars Squadrons, not Rogue Squadron, just Squadrons. It's first person, and it's kind of like a flight sim. It's designed where you could play with the controller, but it's sort of designed for light sticks. So you could do like throttling and stuff, and like you do drifting. It's really badass.
Yawing?
Yawing with the fucking wings to the side. I played it. Unfortunately, I didn't have the flight stick, but I really liked it. It's not as good as Rogue Squadron.
We get a GameCube and we'll look for the...
Honestly, that'd be great.
I still have mine. I just need a power supply for it. And we'd order like a RCA to HDMI to just connect it to a TV.
Or use Kenny, since he has that
that's
TV
right, yeah.
specifically for his GameCube.
My brother kept all our old stuff. He has like everything cataloged and organized. So I know I have an N64 and a GameCube with all those games sitting somewhere.
Well, actually, we kind of skipped over you, Pones. What was your
Oh well, modern Thanksgiving. It's mostly we always end up having like a big dinner in my house while watching movies. So for me, usually the holidays involve, getting like plan. Hey, what are we gonna do for like our big meal this time? And what are we gonna watch? The only hard part is like my mom's kind of like old and she doesn't like a lot of stuff we like, so we always have to pick like something that's like toned down or family friendly.
Gotcha.
um
So you know, no Krampus, no what's that Bad Santa one that just came out?
oh
Or is
yeah,
it Evil Santa?
definitely not Bad Santa. Wait, what's his name though? Yeah, I've seen those are raunchy.
Well, not Billy Bob Thornton one. That one's not one I mean. There's actually one where it's like a killer Santa. It just came out.
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
That one isn't that one the guy from Stranger Things that Hopper?
Oh, it might have been.
Or is it
Bob something?
Yeah, or the actor at least looks like him with like this big.
It is him.
And it starts like a radio station broadcast, and it goes like as like an anthology of like murders and stuff.
Yeah.
And it all culminates together. Yeah, no, stuff like that I can't watch with her. A weird side effect of that though is that I've seen all of the Minion movies and the Despicable Me movies because those are the ones that
I think
my mom liked.
I'm actually all caught up in the Minion saga.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I just recently watched the last Despicable Me.
Oh,
I'm
the
like,
fourth one?
I'm caught up. Yeah.
It's funny because if you watch him enough, you start like, oh, there's like a lore and retcons. Because in the first one, Gru, I think, mentions that he made the Minions, and there's like a blueprint in the background or something. But then when the Minions movie came out, they're like, oh no, they existed forever. Yeah. But that's a weird side effect of like Christmas with my mom at least, because she can only see those type of movies. I've seen Sing.
Oh god, I feel sorry for you.
I've seen both Sings.
I feel sorry for you.
It's a holiday special.
I saw that one. I saw the Halloween one this year too because we did another dinner at home. I've seen what was it, Madagascar with I've seen all of those too.
I just recently saw the Secret Life of Pets. I'm like, oh my god, how'd I like not watch all these?
I mean, they're hard to sit through if I was on my own, but because it's with family, it's okay. I just kind of bear with it.
Put it on for the dog, and I started watching it.
And they're okay. Like they're decent. They're not horrible. Like it's not like I'm being waterboarded or anything. It's not.
I mean, your brain is.
Yeah, a little bit. But it's nice. There's like actually, I will say, every once in a while we do hit like a gem, like a diamond in the rough from watching all these family movies.
Like,
there was one called Claws that came out on Netflix like 3-5 years ago or something like that.
The one with Tim Allen?
No.
It was like a 3D kind of brush painted looking animated Christmas movie. I had that one guy that played the llama from Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, jeez.
I forgot his name, but he was the voice actor. Basically, if I remember correctly, it was about this mailman who goes to like this northern village to work there, and he's kind of miserable. He doesn't like it. He wants to leave, and he kind of starts getting to know the town. He meets like the old buff dude who lives in a cottage, who later ends up becoming Santa Claus. He makes friends, and I think it takes place in Norway because there's like this little girl that only speaks in like Swedish or Norwegian, and she's like really cute because it's like she's really small and she always talks to him and he can't understand anything she says. And
like a minion.
Yeah. But that was a really good movie. If you guys are ever on Netflix, look up Claws, and it's like a 2D 3D. It's CG, but it's kind of done in a way where it kind of looks 2D. It looks like it's paintbrush.
Interesting.
Other stuff I've seen, I don't know. It's a lot of movies from the holidays for me.
You know what you should go back and watch is Hoodwinked.
Hoodwinked? Oh, those.
No, that's the one where it's Red Riding Hood.
Yeah. Like a fighter.
Romeo and Juliet and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what that studio is. We haven't seen those luckily, but those are Pretty
I don't know
bad.
about Romeo and Juliet, but Hoodwinked is a high yes for me.
Wait, what's Hoodwinked
You've
about?
never seen it?
No, I never seen it.
Wow. So basically, it's just like a retelling of Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, okay.
And then you know who voices the wolf is the same dude that. Funny enough that you brought up Cusco. He does Crunk.
Oh, that guy's like
Peter
one of my
Smith.
favorite voice
Yeah,
actors.
yeah, he's the wolf in that. So
Hey, Peter.
imagine just saying that in Hoodwinked. So yeah, that's the reason you should watch it.
I might give it a try, but
It's really good.
I'm afraid to get my mom addicted to that studio because we've already gone through all the
No, that's the
DreamWorks
only one that
movies.
exists. That's the only one.
But yeah, it's mostly movies for me, holiday stuff.
Actually, funny enough, well, for me, because my holiday tradition is to rewatch the Lord of the Rings. We skipped The Hobbit because we fall asleep every time.
You literally watch all three?
Yeah,
Oh man.
the director's edition, all that.
With extra commentary
Mm-hmm.
and Peter Jackson just breathing into the mic.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, this is hot. With those freaking Aragon, like, yeah, well, that's.
Yeah.
We used to play. Remember the Lord of the Rings games back on the PS2?
I know,
Yeah.
I know which one.
Me
you're
and
talking
Will
about.
would play the heck out of that game.
Return of the King was amazing.
I used to play that with.
Yeah.
You could play as what was it, Gandalf? Then can you play Gollum? No, I don't think you could play.
No.
Gandalf. I remember playing as Gandalf.
Dude,
But yeah.
I spent hours with my two like high school best friends. We would just play that nonstop for hours.
It was a long game. I think I played like 80 hours. And
Actually, we should
completed.
probably jump on that.
We should just bring it
Does
back.
anybody have?
We could do a
I have a
let's play
PS2
of it.
Slim.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, this is a fit
mine.
for our show. What's it called? Overtime. It's gonna be our let's play stuff.
Yeah, that'd be pretty dope, actually.
Yeah, why not? Retro overtime games.
Yeah. Dude, we could play that Lord of the Rings beat 'em up, and we could play like Gauntlet. That was another like N64 beat 'em up game. I love those.
Gauntlet was pretty fun. I mean, I think there's a Steam version actually.
Like a new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a set collection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think there's a brand new version of it
I think those are the easiest games to play with.
with friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like the Simpsons one, the arcade where you can
Oh,
that
yeah.
one's great.
I think that's on Steam.
I hope it is. That might be worth looking
I'm
into.
pretty sure we can do some digging.
I remember I actually played that one all the way through in the arcade.
Yeah, a lot of money for
Fuck, I have no idea.
Speaking of beat 'em ups, there's a retro style Mighty Morphin Power Rangers coming out.
No.
like a brand new one or the one that was back in the day. 'Cause I think there's
Brand-
one on the
I think it's
64.
Rita Repulsa remix or something. It's called like that.
Oh.
So
I remember the Super Nintendo.
That one was really fun.
That one was amazing. It was.
I think I skipped school once. They let me skip school just because like, I got up really early and I'm just like playing it for like the whole day.
But like, yeah, like for holiday stuff though. Oh, here's another recommendation. Tokyo Godfathers. I don't know if you guys ever seen that.
I've seen that one years ago. It was like around the same time I saw Metropolis, dude.
Oh, that one's good too. But actually, Tokyo Godfathers is a holiday movie because it takes place during, I think, Christmas.
Yeah, they find the baby around the holidays or something.
It's like lost, and they have to take care of it. And and they're all homeless. I forgot to mention that's like the most important part. They're homeless, and they find this abandoned baby, and they're like trying to take care of it. And they kind of go around like Tokyo, like they're like, because they're homeless, they kind of live in the seedier parts. So you see them kind of just talking to people. One of them is a cross-dresser. I'm not sure what the proper term is, but they end up going to one of those bars, like,
Oh, okay.
because they're trying to get help. They're like, hey, have you heard of anybody who's missing a baby? So they're trying to use their underground contacts to like find the mom of this baby. But it's a really good movie. It's heartwarming. It's about Christmas, and it has like a family message. But let's see, anything else holiday related before we move on. On my end, I can't think. I mean, other than, was that a Bruce Willis movie? Die Hard.
Oh,
Die Hard
yeah.
and Iron Man 3.
That big debate of it being a Christmas.
Oh yeah, Iron
Christmas
Man
movie.
3 is a...
Yeah, it happens during the holidays too.
Well, it's the same director. That's kind of what the
Really?
joke was. Yeah, because
I didn't even know that.
it's why is it not?
Guy
Is it?
Ritchie.
Yeah, right. Yeah, guy. Because it's Die Hard, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang,
Mhm.
which was also freaking the actor Iron Man. What's his name?
Robert Downey.
Yeah, Robert, and the guy from Iron Man 3, the villain.
I thought it was Guy Ritchie. I thought he was just. Or am I incorrect?
No, it's the same because they're kind of doing the same thing
Yeah.
over and over.
Mhm.
So Die Hard, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and then Iron Man 3. They're all like Christmas. They're not really Christmassy movies. They just happen to take place during Christmas. Speaking of which, I just realized all this stuff is Christmas, not Thanksgiving. Are there any like Thanksgiving movies?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's what.
I remember showing these guys that movie like forever ago, and they couldn't believe it.
What's that one about?
Anyone over 18, go ahead and look it up.
What's it about?
It's literally just a killer turkey, but it's like you said earlier, it's like raunchy.
Oh, is that the one?
It's like on Amazon. It's like a 2-star movie. But
I think my friend from high school is there a point where the turkey says like gobble gobble bitch or something like that?
It's like he's a little
like
bit
the
of Freddy
opening
Krueger.
scene or something. No?
There,
okay.
There's nudity and
You
like,
love that movie.
scene. But yeah, it's really funny though.
You would quote it nonstop.
Like you watch it not because it's a good movie, it's because it's bad but funny.
Is trains, planes, and automobiles? It's like one of those old like 80s, 90s movies.
Another Thanksgiving movie, geez, like I honestly can't. I guess because Christmas is just so close, everyone just shoots for Christmas movies. But I'm sure there's a few.
I'm gonna need Dr. Google on this for Thanksgiving because I definitely will be doing Thanksgiving at home and like big dinner. But the movies is always kind of random.
Yeah, we have to like same as Cones, just select something family friendly ish.
I kind of feel bad for Thanksgiving.
Although-
It's like the middle child of holidays.
No, it's between spooky Halloween and everyone
hell?
giving gifts Christmas.
How's Paul Blart Thanksgiving movie?
It's
Paul
Paul
Blart.
Blart. I think that answers
Paul
your
Blart.
question. I think that's a skip. I didn't even realize there was a Thanksgiving Paul Blart movie. Like
No, it's the Mall Cop movie is apparently a Thanksgiving.
oh, it just seemed. I thought even there was specifically a Thanksgiving Paul Blart.
Apparently it's a Thanksgiving movie. Dude, 90% of these I haven't seen. I've seen Freebirds. That one was alright. Turkey's
That's
Trying to
all
Escape.
See, just go with Thanksgiving. Trust me.
Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving.
So is Chicken Run?
No.
No, technically it's not. The reason Freebirds is because they're trying to get it's stupid because I've seen it, but they're trying to get like a presidential pardon for because every year the president pardons a turkey, and they're trying to get that.
That's hilarious.
Actually, Rick and Morty had pretty much had that episode that was just that, where I think Rick got turned into a turkey, and he was and he fights the president as a turkey. Everything else, none of this I've heard.
There's Jack and Jill.
Instant Family,
I didn't realize Jack
Holiday.
and Jill with Adam Sandler.
Oh,
He plays himself as
himself.
No, not that one.
He plays himself. He plays his sister.
Yeah, I guess that was one.
Oh, that was I remember that one.
Who
And-
keeps giving him money?
And himself at this point. He funds himself. He's been funding himself for a while.
The only recent thing I've seen him that I like was Uncut Gems.
That one was great.
That was dude. That simulated the
Oh.
stress of working retail in a way. I mean, I know he's like selling, jewels, but that day to day of people yelling at you and having like a million things to get done at once.
So funny enough, further down this list you're looking at, there is Thanksgiving 2008, but there's another one that I didn't realize was a Thanksgiving movie, Four Brothers.
I was
Bringing back
literally
Marky Mark.
looking at that one right now.
That one's actually a pretty good movie.
That is, dude. Me, back then, me and my friend Abraham were like really into like crime stuff, and yeah, that movie was pretty good.
Four Brothers is really good. I didn't realize.
I'm
I
sad
forgot that
now.
was happening in Thanksgiving time.
I know one of them doesn't make it. I don't remember which one.
No
So
spoilers.
yeah, no, well, I can't spoil it. I don't remember which one.
I'll spoil it. It's
I don't remember which one, but I know one of them doesn't make it.
yeah, it's a good movie. See, there you go. Well, I guess you can't show that to your mom. There's a lot of stuff.
Dude,
that
there's a
happens.
sex scene in it.
There's at least two.
Two?
I think there's two.
I only remember one where
It's the intro to Tyrese's character, and then again a little later.
like on top of the washing machine.
That's the second one.
That's the second one.
That's
Oh, I
there's,
remember.
there's two.
There's another one on there, Mr. Fox.
Winnie the Pooh. If that's
Oh,
the case,
Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Yep.
Yeah, it's whatever.
It's one of those is it there's a director that makes like these kind of like quirky indie movies.
It's that the stop motion stuff.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, he made the dog one too about the dogs on the island in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Dog. It's not Dog Island. It's like oh shit, I can't remember what it's called. But
The stop motion.
yeah, it's stop motion. Um, there's like an island full of trash, and they have a population problem with dogs.
Yeah, because the emperor's son got bit by a dog, so they rounded up all the dogs and threw all the dogs on
Oh, is
this
that why
island.
they got rid of them?
Yeah.
So they threw all the dogs on this island, and the dog they're trying to survive. And then I guess the emperor's kid wants to save them, and
No, well, he's going after, I think,
oh, his dog,
his
right?
dog.
Yeah,
And then he
he's
gets,
trying to rescue it.
and then he has like a, he has a, he has like a
A
concussion
plane.
or something.
Oh, 'cause
they call him Little Pilot.
He tries to fly in there, he crashes, and that gives him the concussion.
Yeah.
So he's on the island.
So the dogs are communicating amongst themselves, and they're like, so what do we do with him? And then they all like get into like a bunch of mischief, just trying to get him back to Japan or something.
Oh yeah, they're actually helping him. Dude, all the voice actors in that were pretty good. They had Bryan Cranston and stuff. All right, so I feel like we're running out of Thanksgiving movies.
There were not many. I think there was only like 40 on that
Yeah,
list.
clearly
Usually-
Hollywood has no love for
Usually,
Thanksgiving.
Google has up to 10 pages. It doesn't go on.
I'm just glad I knew one. Thanksgiving.
Thanks to Kelly.
That's the only one.
I'm glad I saw like 3 of them at least on this list.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So moving on from movies, do you guys know what your current plans for this Thanksgiving are gonna be?
Like I said earlier, I'll be studying. If I didn't have anything to do, I'd probably just be watching, just more anime and getting in some Pummel Party, or what's it called, the party.
You said you're gonna be learning for your certs, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna be busy. But I posit, what if you had the perfect 4-day weekend? What would you do?
All right, let's see.
Because I know me and Tarzan are gonna get one.
Oh yeah, this is me the first year in like ever. I think I've never had a 4-day weekend.
Oh, I've had a bunch because of the way my industry works. But as a result, I haven't thought about
Like
it.
I would have to call out like to make it happen, but this is like by design for me this year.
First,
Do you have any? Oh, actually, we have to play the Vermintide 4v4 update.
I'd be
you
down.
want to spend all 4 days doing it?
Not 4 days. We'll throw some time in there for that.
That'd be a good little overtime
We could,
video.
yeah, we could actually use those 4 days to get some content out. I don't know. I tend to be. It's weird. I swing from being a homebody to wanting to get out of the house, but it depends on my mood. Because if I want to get out of the house, I'll like drive like miles away to like, oh, I'm just gonna go hang out in Santa Monica for a bit or whatever. But if I'm a homebody, I could just stay and like I don't know. It's weird. Like time slipped by, it'll be like
Work on your pile of shame.
yeah, we're on
Yeah.
a pile of shame.
Same here. I gotta.
Catch up on gaming. I have a lot. Actually, one thing I haven't mentioned, I love books. I have like a collection of books. I have a pile of shame of books I still need to read. I have like a bunch of.
As do I.
Oh yeah, I see your pile. Off to
Actually,
the side.
funny enough, I have 2 mangas I have to get through. I bought them and they've kind of been sitting there because I read the first one. It was super depressing. I'm like, all right, am I ready for the next one?
Wait, which ones are they?
It's Goodnight Pun Pun. It's where the kid sees himself as a little tiny bird and his family as well, but everyone else just sees him as a regular kid, and it gets very depressing because very first chapter, his dad is just like a deadbeat guy, and he's like, I swear, Pun Pun, I was just trying to help her get up from the table because like she supposedly can't see my hands, but I'm doing the air quotes. She like hit herself on the edge of the table, and there was like a whole dispute. It gets very messy really fast.
dramatic and
Like
stuff.
they introduce the uncle. The uncle, he's like kind of passive with him, but he treats him like the best out of everybody. And I don't want to. If I talk more, it's just gonna spoil more stuff. But it's very depressing.
I get you.
I love it. I freaking love
You're
it.
already set.
I guess now that I think about it, because I've been spoiled with 4-day weekends. I think what I'll do, and I'll see if I can get it done this time around. I'll make sure to have breakfast with family because we always take advantage of that when I'm not working. Because usually I'm like gone before the sun even comes
Yeah,
up.
you start early.
So I'm actually home. So I'll take advantage of that. I'll have breakfast with my family. I'll go to the gym.
Nice. That's all.
And then I'll come back and read a book. I'll pledge to start reading one of my books from my pile of shame. I've been trying to read through I don't know how much you guys know about Warhammer books, but there's this one.
I think I've given you one. Remember one of the sanguineous ones?
Oh, that one was good. I finished it. I liked it.
Yeah. Blood Escrates.
Deus in Carmine.
There you go.
That was a good book.
Yeah,
but I'm trying to get through the Eisenhorn trilogy. I read through the first one. Unfortunately, one of our friends spoiled something in one of the later books, but I'm still gonna get through it. I'm on the second book right now, so I'll probably pledge to do some reading while sitting on my couch, maybe having some lo-fi playing in the background or something.
You'll become that girl reading.
No, I'll be more relaxed. Cause she's leaning forward, I'll be leaning back. And then maybe see if I could go out at night, cause you guys do like dinners and stuff too.
Yeah, we do dinners, but
we got Friendsgiving.
We got Friendsgiving this Saturday.
So I want to do that for sure. So that would be like my perfect 4-day weekend. Breakfast with family. Let out some stress at the gym. Relax with reading, and maybe hang out with friends at night.
Yeah, we all usually jump on Discord and we just game it up.
Oh
yeah, at some point.
I might start jumping on even when I'm playing like my single player game. Well, Zenless Zone Zero, just to like banter.
Yeah. I guess for me, it's for the perfect weekend. I mean, I don't know. I guess nowadays it's just like waking up a little later, just because I'm so used to waking up early. So I don't know. Maybe
I need my 8.
Yeah, maybe get up around 9 or 10, have a decent breakfast with some coffee, and then I guess just kind of go with the flow. I mean, like you, I got that pile of shame for models to build and paint, so maybe put a little bit of time in that. I also got books to read, so a little bit of that. I guess whatever comes up. I mean, there's always gaming, and I guess when it comes to the nighttime when you guys jump on, that'll be more fun. But crack out maybe some more achievements.
The current group game right now is Party Animals, right?
Party Animals, and I've been trying to get these guys on Northgard a little bit more again.
Oh, that was fun. Oh, dude, the Bifrost is pretty good.
Bifrost mode is really fun.
Yeah.
If you remember playing Clones, you'd always have your own, resources.
Yeah.
Bifrost, you're competing against the land, and you share resources.
Oh.
And you actually have to build buildings for each other. That adds a new twist to the game. So someone has to be able to build a ship to give you a ship.
It's like the perfect holiday game too, because it's winter.
Yeah.
Themed.
Yeah, very, very true.
Well, Albert, what about your perfect 4-day weekend?
Same as Tarzan. Kind of just wake up really late, or as late as possible. But unfortunately I can't do that because, well, actually no. Evie does get up at 5. That's my dog.
Why hasn't she become our mascot yet? Like, we can get into that another episode.
We only train at night, so she'll evolve into Umbreon. But anyways, yeah, she gets up at 5, wants to go out for a walk, and then kind of comes back, takes a nap, and wakes up at 6:30. Like, I'm hungry, eats, knocks out again, so I can technically sleep until like 9 or 10.
Oh, nice.
And then I can finally that would be the perfect, just for 4 days consecutively, just sleep late. And then I do have to get through my holiday thing and finish the Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
Funny enough, this year we have a anime coming out, the Lord of the Rings anime movie.
Really?
And Peter Jackson's directing it.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Wait, he's directing?
He's directing it. It's a movie.
So he's officially a weeb now, is what you're telling me?
Yes.
Wait, is it the War of the Rohirrians?
Yes.
Oh, okay. With the redhead princess
Yes.
who has to fight the guy that's trying to marry her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's weird. So Peter Jackson's directing it?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, now I'm more interested in it. When I thought it was just like a anime cash grab, I was like, oh, whatever.
Did you think it was like one of those, like, what do we see this year at Anime Expo? It was sexy Transformers.
I didn't see
Sexy?
Yeah, they have Transformer girls now, and like Bumblebee and Optimus Prime are like anime figurines.
Oh, no, are you talking about those, like, the figures, like, the Good Smile ones. I forget what they're called.
The Good Smile Company.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what company they're from, but
I've seen those where they're like they're anime girls, but they're like themed after the characters from Transformers.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I've seen those.
those are they were released this year, I think. And then you wanted your the ring.
Oh yeah, so I usually think they're dumb because I was like, oh, blonde Bumblebee, that's stupid. And then I saw they had a Sayako, I think is her name, or Sadako from The Ring.
Yeah.
And it's like it's her floating above a bunch of videotapes and stuff. And I thought it was pretty dope. Like that was the only time I stopped because I was like, that's stupid, that's dumb. Who would buy that?
You
And
know,
I saw that one.
Krueger or the Jason.
All of those, even those I thought were stupid. Even those I thought was stupid. But when I saw that one, I stopped like, whoa, wait, maybe this time I'll buy one.
But yeah,
It's still too much.
terrible.
Well, it's like $150, I think, for plastic. Is it? I haven't checked the price, but I think it might be.
I don't know.
I think it's like
They were released. They were just displaying like stuff that was going to come out in the
I think
future.
it's out already.
Well,
I'm not sure.
I should have gotten you the Gundam Wing Crocs. Or,
Oh.
I mean the Gundam Crocs.
I would wear those.
Terrible.
They're comfortable.
Anyway, yeah. So I'll probably try to sleep late or wake up late.
I mean, you can do both.
I would love to do both, but I can't even sleep past like. I mean, I'm falling asleep by like 10 nowadays. I'm getting old.
Nah, you also get used to your routine, man. We're all waking up pretty early nowadays.
Yeah.
Just get to work and you got your pup.
All right, so I think it's time to start wrapping things up. Let's start with our co-host Tarzan. Any final thoughts before we end this special Thanksgiving special?
Well, I like this new thing. I don't think we mentioned it, but we're actually recording at my house, so I'm hoping
in front of the fireplace.
Yeah,
We're gonna hear the crackling.
But yeah, it's kind of fun to be doing this podcast with you guys. I know it's basically a reboot, like you mentioned earlier.
Oh yeah.
I was trying to revive it again.
Don't call it a comeback.
Are we keeping this second title?
We'll see. I mean, I think we're just kind of playing with titles. I think it's okay. I mean, maybe we'll think of something better.
This could have been an email.
I mean, this whole thing.
I really like this. I think it'd been email. It'd be just back and forth banter. Like, what do you mean this and that?
Per my last.
We need to rent like an actual office space for that. I want to have like a conference room,
Once we get the monies, man.
like from the show The Office.
But yeah, as far as anything else for the holidays, you know, it's definitely the time of year to start thinking of others. You know, Christmas is coming up. And like you were mentioning, Thanksgiving, having food with your family.
Well, you know what? Before we go, give me your top franchise you're grateful for, or nerd thing, not just franchise. Any nerd thing you're most grateful for.
Jeez, that's so hard, man. There's so many things. I mean, what instantly comes to mind is maybe like Pokemon, but
Yeah, a Pokemon. That's pretty much everyone's gateway.
to like all Japan
Animation, yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, probably Pokemon for whatever reason. Because I remember playing that a lot. Like I remember getting my first Pokemon game at Christmas, Pokemon Silver.
That takes me. That's like the Ratatouille scene where he eats the
The
Ratatouille.
flashback.
It's like fucking version blue. I remember the first one I got was blue, and then I bought red, and me and my brother went back and forth.
Yeah, I'll stick with that. I'll stick with Pokemon.
So yours is Pokemon. Albert, final thoughts, and then what you're most grateful for.
What I'm most grateful for.
Yeah. But first, final thoughts.
Final thoughts on what?
The podcast in general.
Oh, yeah, I'm actually
Work,
excited
nerd life.
that we're rebooting this because I feel that I don't do as much, and it kind of fills in the gap with like having me like edit like audio
Being
and
productive.
chopping. Yeah, being productive, because if not, then I just end up going on Amazon and like, oh, this looks cool, or I'll buy a video game on Steam and it just sits in the pile of shame.
Another
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah, well, I don't want to get into it. That was bad.
All right, and then what are you most grateful for?
Let's see. Well, like a nerd thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It could be, or you could mention family.
Nah.
That's you.
Let's see. It sucks.
It was tough.
You can't pick a favorite franchise?
I can't pick a favorite. Dude, I consume. I've seen.
I know, but what's the first thing that comes to mind? Like I said, for me, it was Pokemon.
Actually,
You okay?
Cowboy Bebop.
You're not
'cause
tired
I love
of getting gifted Zelda stuff?
Oh no, dude! You guys gotta stop. It's ridiculous. I get one tattoo on my body. Yeah.
And then everyone's just like, "Oh, he likes Zelda. Here's a like
for the last like 6-7 years.
Here's a pop figure of Zelda." And
we gotta stop giving pop figures, dude. I hate it. I'm out of space.
But yeah, you're gonna call that Cowboy Bebop?
Cowboy Bebop, because the music's amazing. I love vinyl records and I love collecting that. And right now, I just got my audio system updated, so it sounds nice and crisp. Like I have like good speakers, and it's just playing the Cowboy Bebop soundtrack in the background. And it's amazing.
Nice. So that's your favorite, or you're most thankful for. Let's see. My final thoughts. I appreciate this podcast. I'm glad you guys have decided to reboot it. It gives me
more stuff coming.
Oh yeah. I'm planning on. Me personally, I'm planning on doing rebooting Graveyard Shift, which I don't know. What was it before? It was
just late night gaming. Because that was around the time we would all be getting off of work at like 10, 11.
Or what, during the bar days.
Yeah, so we would literally get home after work and just toss in a couple hours. That's when we were staying up to like 1 and 2.
But my plan
further, dude, we were up until like 4.
Not always. I know for sure I was staying up till at least 1 or 2.
I remember back then my shifts were weird too. Before I started working in like electrical, there was no early mornings. So I could be up late too. So yeah, it did make sense back then. I am planning on repurposing it for like our horror stuff. I think it'll probably be open to everybody though, because like for example, if you decide to co-host stars and you decide to do anything with like,
well, like I said, I've been rewatching a lot of old movies I haven't seen, like horror movies, like the Body Snatcher stuff. I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, you could throw it in the Graveyard Shift. I was planning on doing one episode.
Are we gonna do it like science fiction theater or?
We could.
The one I was planning on doing was more of a retrospective.
No, I think Albert means in that style.
Oh, where we watch something.
Like we're watching it and
nice,
critiquing it, yeah.
I mean, if it's horror, it could go into Graveyard Shift. But yes, that's one. But I am grateful for the podcast where you guys are rebooting it. It gives me a chance to think about the stuff I like watching and playing.
Well, the stuff I've been writing down, like pace notes that we have, I've been kind of going after member berries lately. So maybe once the new year comes, we'll kind of change it up a bit.
Yeah, it kind of makes me think about trying other stuff too.
There is that idea I thought for the new year that we can do where we invite some of our friends or coworkers and just have them talk about their career path and the games and nerd stuff they like. Kind of like an impromptu interview with them. And
we could call those episodes Career Day.
That's not a bad idea.
Bring your child to a work day.
Yeah, bring your child to work.
But Bones' idea, I like the title already.
We'll discuss it when we figure out. We get some people lined up.
Yeah.
But yeah, franchises I'm most grateful for. For me, it's like top 3. Stuff like Star Wars, Warhammer, Gundam. If I had to pick one, the one I'm most grateful for, it's probably right now Gundam. The quality of it has maintained. They keep churning it out, and it's still good. Like the most recent one that came out, I remember was Witch from Mercury, and there was like a Netflix movie. Hathaway. Yeah, Hathaway was freaking awesome.
That was badass. Like literally, as soon as you in the anime, they kind of like, oh, it's a giant robot. But in that Hathaway one, you actually see the perspective of like a person looking up to a giant robot in the sky.
The cinematography they picked for it was like from the point of view of like the people on the ground. It was terrifying too.
Do they then tell Shinji to get in the robot?
Wrong franchise.
Oh.
But and then Witch from Mercury was actually surprisingly good. I was really pessimistic because I was like, oh, it's a schoolgirl and it's a Gundam but in a school. But then I saw it, I'm like, oh, okay, this is actually pretty good. It's got good music, really good animation, good designs. Like some of the ones I had in there are like some of my favorites.
It's no Iron-Blooded Orphans, sorry.
Yeah, Iron-Blooded. Okay, I will admit, Iron-Blooded Orphans is like one of the best for me. I know it's divisive, but I think it's one of the best Gundams.
It was written by an actual author too, so.
Oh, nice.
So that's why the story flows the way it does.
It actually has progression.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
progression.
Gundam has treated me well. It hasn't.
I agree with you
It
on
almost
G-Gundam.
never lets me down. G Gundam was
Oh,
awesome.
you're the wrong. It's SD Gundam. No, it's a
Okay,
big.
I said
big-
Gundam hasn't let me down. You reminded me of when it did.
The only time it ever.
Yeah, it let me down with SD. But yeah, that's what I'm most grateful for. So yeah, I think it's time to wrap this up. Thank you everyone for joining us on this Thanksgiving episode of This Could Have Been an Email, a Day Job Gamers production.
Actually, the production studio is called Pone Star Review. Pone Star.
Is it
Productions.
Pone Stars?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, we have an LLC. Finally, it'll be Pone Star Productions.
So this is like 3 different titles. You'll have to go down. It's like, this could have been an email. Pone Stars
We'll figure it out.
production by Day Job Gamers. The Revenge reboot.
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, like 4 different titles. We'll nail it down eventually.
We got to throw parentheses in there too.
But yes, thank you, co-host Tarzan, for joining me. Thank you, co-host Zed, for joining me, and thank you for everyone that's listening. This is Ponesword saying goodbye and have a good Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hope we see you guys next time.
See ya.
And if we don't, we'll see you next year.